Alright, third rant. Yeah, third rant. Insectophobes. Or whatever the term is for people who are afraid of insects. I'm not going to look it up right now. I'm talking about those people who, I'm talking about terrestrial arthropods in general, really. You know, insects, spiders, insects, arachnids, and myriapods. If you don't know what a myriapod is, look it up, but you're going to find out in this video anyway. But it's okay, you can pause it and look it up. Or hell, you can even look it up while I'm talking. I mean, I'm just talking here. What the fuck ever. I'm talking about those people who, they see a cockroach scuttling across the floor, or a bee flies a little close to their food, and they just flip shit for no reason. People, get the fuck over yourselves. Get over your fear. I know I've addressed this in a previous video. Get over your fear. Especially if you have no reason to be afraid of something. I mean, like a cockroach. Why the fuck would you be afraid of a cockroach? They are pretty much harmless to humans. Cracked.com. Hated animals that do not deserve it. And I will... Cockroaches, first of all, are actually fairly clean. Because they are constantly cleaning themselves in a manner very similar to cats, which, by the way, don't lick themselves to give themselves a bath. No, they lick themselves after they... Yeah, they... Oh, wait, yeah. They do. Why the fuck am I talking about? Cats. I don't even like cats. They're all... I think they're way too crafty, I think. Another fucking topic. First of all, cockroaches are constantly cleaning themselves, and germs don't even stick to them that easily. So, you know, the fact is a cockroach is really only about as dirty as whatever it happens to be standing on at any given moment. So, now, I wouldn't advise eating this. Now, if you find one in a box of Rice Krispies, if I find one in a box of Rice Krispies, am I still going to eat those Rice Krispies? Of course not. Because I'm not going to take that chance unless I'm just that hungry. Actually, I might anyway. I've got an immune system. It could probably use some practice. But again, they're not that harmless. I mean, as Cracked put it, they're really only a problem if you live over an open sewer or have corpses under your floorboards. I certainly don't live over an open sewer. I don't think I do, anyway. I don't think there's any corpses underneath the floorboards. It's not like I have any food lying around here. But the fact is, cockroaches are but that's food. Cockroaches, in terms of humans, you know, cockroaches don't bite, they don't sting. About the worst that can happen, it shits in your hand. That's about the worst I can think that could happen. Now, if it's, say, a spider, which may bite you, but guess what? Spiders pretty much only bite when they've been provoked. And if you leave the spider alone, it's going to leave you alone. And the same is true of bees. If you leave a bee alone, if you freak out, the bee is going to notice that, and it's going to come closer to you. This is a fact. If you express a dislike for something, that only increases your chances of attracting it. And, you know, bee stings hurt like a motherfucker, and I know this from experience. So I know not to dick around with bees. And guess what? Bees have no real reason to dick around with humans, so 9 times out of 10 they don't. Just don't get in the bee's way, the bee won't get in your way. Don't bother the bee doesn't sting you. You know the old joke, what's worse than being with a fool? Fooling with a bee. Especially if you're fooling with an Africanized honeybee. Because anybody who's read about them knows just how crafty those motherfuckers are. Insectophobes. Grow a spine, you fucking pussies. Do your research, okay? Generally, fear is born out of lack of understanding. If something scares you, get your smartphone, get your computer, get an encyclopedia, find an expert on the topic, and look that shit up. Look it up. Learn about it. Learn about it. The more you know, the more you grow, And if anything else, you probably won't be held back by a stupid-ass fear. I'm talking about irrational phobias, of course. Rational phobias, not really a whole lot you can do there. Okay, I've ranted on for long enough in this one.